Hello and welcome to Bluegrass Planet Radio. This is Pickin and Jammin Showcase, and I'm your host, DJ Delta Dawn. And for the next hour or so, we're going to be bringing you some of the best in indie and mainstream bluegrass, Americana, folk, and country music that we have found anywhere on the planet. And we're kicking our show off this week with our featured artist. The band is called Sideline, and they are really taking the bluegrass world by storm. They are no strangers to music. They're some of the best musicians in the field of bluegrass music. The band is comprised of Steve Dillon, Skip Cherry Holmes, Daryl Webb, Justin Haynes, and Jason Moore. They make up the band Sideline, and we are going to kick our show off today with Goodbye to the Blues.
I can't see them with my eyes, I can't touch them with my hand. I can feel them in a rainstorm in the desert's burning sand. They always seem to find me when I'm unaware, sneaking up behind me when I'm in my easy chair. Bad news, I say hello to the blues. put my old Chevy in the park. This overtime is killing me, always driving home in the dark. But when you meet me at the door, my attitude starts to change. By the time you put your arms around me, everything's alright again. Tell me, what did I ever do to deserve you? What do you see in me that makes you stay? Even though it feels so right, I can't help but wonder why. Every time you say you love me and gently touch my face, what did I ever do? What did I ever do? Girl, sometimes I think you must be blind.
If you ever find the cure, you'll change your mind
and leave me behind. Then I walk into the bedroom, tired out as I can be.
Fall into your loving arms and hold you close to me.
The moon appears and shines a silver light down from above. Might not understand, but I'm so grateful for your love. What did I ever do to deserve you? What do you see in me that makes you stay? Even though it feels so right, I can't help but wonder why.
Every time you say you love me and gently touch my face,
What did I ever do? What did I ever do?
what did I ever do?
I've been rambling through this old town, trying to find the one who shot my brother down. But so far I haven't any luck. But when I find him, he better run. One steamy August night they met in the streets, and then my brother, he lay at his feet. Why he killed him I do not know, but when I find out, whoa, 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 he better run. the ground. One steamy August night they met in the streets, and then my brother, he lay at his feet. Why he killed him I do not know, but when I find out, whoa, 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 he better run. One steamy August night they met in the streets, and then my brother, he lay at his feet. Why he killed him I do not know, but when I find out, whoa, 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 he better run.
That was Kevin Richardson and Cutting Edge and their latest single, He Better Run. And before that, you heard from the Trinity River Band and What Did I Ever Do? Up for you now, I've got Honey Honey and Back to You.
Those dirty things you said to me still hang above my bed. They climb down from the ceiling and rest upon my head. Painted on my walls, works of art gone wrong, and I'm wondering, babe, when it's coming back to you. I'm reaching like a baby, tugging on your sleeve. I'm missing all the good things now. I'm too small to see. Oh, my arms, they get so tired. I'm hanging on this wire. Why won't you catch me? And I'm wondering when it's coming back to you now. Oh, and I'm wondering when it's coming back to you. Oh, no, and I'm tired with feeling sorry for myself. And you are so nice, 'cause it don't faze you. I've got that ball and chain you swing around. You stake your claim ain't gonna save you. Oh, no. I know what goes around comes back around, comes back around. Your words, they sound like dirt to me, scraped up off the ground. And it gets hard to breathe when it's stuck between your teeth. Don't look to me now. Don't look to me now. 'Cause I'm not coming back to you. Oh, no. I'm not coming back to you, babe. I'm not.
Thank God!
Well, I was still a sinner,
Lord, He died for me. He did a lot of love. He did a lot for free. He paid the price for all my spots. That's why He had to die. He did a lot of love. I still don't quite know why. Without love, your religion is in vain. Without love, you'll never ease the pain. God gives us truth to live by. We all know this is true. But without love, you'll never be used. I've seen many men full of religious zeal do it all with pride. We've all had our fill. The music that they're singing, it makes an awful sound. It's only with the love of God the good news can be found. Without love, your religion is in vain. Without love, you'll never ease the pain. God gives us truth to live by. We all know this is true. But without love, you'll never be used. So if you think that you are righteous because of what you know, then you are living in a lie, because it's just not so. Jesus paid the price when He came down from above. He did a lot for you and me. He did a lot for love. Without love, your religion is in vain. Without love, you'll never ease the pain. God gives us truth to live by. We all know this is true. But without love, you'll never be used. Without love, your religion is in vain. Without love, you'll never ease the pain. God gives us truth to live by. We all know this is true. But without love, you'll never be used. Religion is in vain. You'll never ease the pain. God gives us truth to live by. We all know this is true. But without love, you'll never be used.
How do I begin to stop loving you? How do I go on by letting go? How do I pretend I know what to do? Deep inside I know that I don't. My heart is weak, too tired to sleep. I'm incomplete, like a day without sunshine. God only knows this faded soul will stand alone, waiting on sunshine. How do I forget to remember you? Tell me how to
Beautiful, beautiful song from Miss Amy Rose, and that is her latest, Sunshine. And before that, you heard from Ash Breeze and Without Love. And Honey Honey kicked off the set with Back to You. All right, up for you now, I have got Indie Bluegrass band from right here in my neck of the woods in North Carolina. And this is Glory on the Floor and Cold Fashioned.
In crime, but I got the prosecution. I thought about sticking around, but I got a new solution. Honey, you need a cold man. He can hold your cold hand. You ain't got no compassion. Yeah, you always were cold fashioned. Target, if I've ever seen one. You got a snowblower for a heart, not that you need one. No, you need a cold man. He can hold your cold hand. You ain't got no compassion. Yeah, you always were cold fashioned. Honey, you need a cold man. He can hold your cold hand. You ain't got no compassion. Yeah, you always were cold fashioned. Just when I cut it off, you wanted me back. But life's too long to sell myself short like that. No, you need a cold man. He can hold your cold hand. You ain't got no compassion. Yeah, you always were cold fashioned. Honey, you need a cold man. He can hold your cold hand. You ain't got no compassion. Yeah, you always were cold fashioned. Honey, you need a cold man. He can hold your cold hand. You ain't got no compassion. Yeah, you always were cold fashioned.
My name makes me feel so weak that I can hardly stand what you do to me. What you do to me feels like poetry. If I only knew what you do to me. Oh baby, I'm used to being in command, knowing where I stand, but that was long before you got through to me. Now baby, I'm begging, don't let me go down in flames. Don't be playing games, 'cause I can't live without what you do to me. What you do to me feels like poetry. If I only knew what you do to me. What you do
so heavenly. Wish I could do to you what you do to me. I want you keep on holding me, keep on kissing me, keep on driving me wild, keep on touching me, and my Mercury keeps on climbing way up to the sky. What you do to me feels like poetry. If I only knew what you do to me, what you do to me is so heavenly. Wish I could do to you what you do to me. What you do to me feels like poetry. If I only knew what you do to me, what you do to me is so heavenly. Wish I could do to you what you do to me. What you do to me feels like poetry. If I only knew what you do to me.
The Grass Cats and their remake of What You Do to Me. That's on their latest album, by the way. And this is the Bluegrass Planet radio show and the Pickin and Jammin showcase here on your Sunday afternoon. Hope you're having a great day and doing really well, and your weekend's been going well as also. We are playing some of the best in indie and mainstream bluegrass, Americana, folk, and country music that we have found anywhere on the planet. So if you're a first-time listener of our show, we appreciate it so very much. Thank you. Welcome aboard, and we're glad you're here. And I'm going to play for you now. The holiday season is upon us, and this week we are going to be celebrating Thanksgiving here in the United States, and so it's just a really exciting time for all of us, and so glad to be able to celebrate with family and friends. And got a song now by a bluegrass band called the Kruger Brothers, and they put out a holiday album, and this is their rendition of Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow.
Outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It doesn't show signs of stopping, and I bought some corn for popping. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, oh, I hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Finally kiss goodnight. How I hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It doesn't show signs of stopping, and I bought some corn for popping. lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, how I hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbye. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
How to just plain get out of the way. Some things are higher than my heart. Some things are higher than my control. How far, how fast, or where I go, I'm just trying to follow you in faith. Some things are higher than my heart. Some things are higher than my voices reaching higher and higher, we can make this world a better place. Some things are higher than my heart. Some things are higher than my heart. Oh, some things are higher than my heart.
She's in love with another man, they say. How I'd love to take her hand and just put it into mine. That's the girl I love, my Cindy May. Cindy May, may I take you out tonight? Take your hand and up the morning light. Whisper sweet words to you, oh how I love you too. Cindy May, may I take you out tonight? the aisle, I'd join Cindy May hand in hand. Cindy may I take you out tonight? Take your hand and up the morning light. Whisper sweet words to you, oh how I love you too. Cindy may I take you out tonight? Take you out tonight. Take your hand and up the morning light. Whisper sweet words to you, oh how I love you too. Cindy may I take you out tonight? Cindy may I take you out tonight?
Don't apologize for being one of a kind, 'cause those who mind don't matter, those who matter don't mind. Don't try to be anyone else, don't try to be anyone else, don't try to be anyone else but you. Ain't nothing more beautiful than you just being yourself. Don't try to be anyone else but you. Don't just read the lines like you're acting out a part. Everywhere you go with all your heart. Never paint a picture leaving any colors out. Just let the whole world see what you're all about. Don't try to be anyone else, don't try to be anyone else, don't try to be anyone else but you. Ain't nothing more beautiful than you just being yourself. Don't try to be anyone else but you. When it feels like you're staring down the barrel of a gun, just know the whole world lies under the sway of the wicked one. Don't try to be anyone else, don't try to be anyone else, don't try to be anyone else but you. Ain't nothing more beautiful than you just being yourself. Don't try to be anyone else but you. Ain't nothing more beautiful than you just being yourself. Don't try to be anyone else but you.
Moving out the window, down that long highway, not knowing where it's gonna lead. It's got you so afraid. In your headlights there's a future, in the rear view lies the past. So take one last deep breath, put your foot down on the gas and try. Leave your fears and worries all behind.
Mr. Benton Blount and his latest Drive. And this is Bluegrass Planet Radio that you are listening to, and this is the Pickin and Jammin Showcase. And on Sunday afternoons, we bring you the best in bluegrass, Americana, folk, and country music from the Indian mainstream artists out there who are making such great music. And it's just an awesome, awesome genre of music. And before you heard from Benton Blount, you also heard from the Bankisters and Don't Try to Be Anyone Else, followed by the Crow Brothers and Cindy May, and Darren and Brooke Aldridge started the set off with Higher Than My Heart. And up for you now, I've got a double shot from this next group. It's Lorraine Jordan and Carolina Road. We'll be playing their latest single, which is Holding Steady on the Bluegrass Weekly charts for the 5th week in a row at number 1. That's Kentucky, followed by a Christmas single that they are releasing this year called Christmas in the Smokies. So this is our double shot this hour from Lorraine Jordan and Carolina Road.
If you see a racehorse running through the bluegrass, you hear a banjo ringing in the hills. You're walking where the golden vine is blooming, and you come up on a big old moonshine still. That's Kentucky, it's the homeland of the bride. That's Kentucky, can be all your heart desires. Daniel Boone and old Abe Lincoln, not to mention Bill Monroe. That's Kentucky, don't you know? If you see the wood smoke rising from the chimney, and you catch the smell of biscuits on the air, you hear a chicken cackle in the barnyard, you'll turn around and find that you are there. That's Kentucky, it's the homeland of the bride. That's Kentucky, can be all your heart desires. Daniel Boone and old Abe Lincoln, not to mention Bill Monroe. That's Kentucky, don't you know? If you look and see a blue moon rising, and you hear the foxhounds baying in the woods, a song of praise coming from the church house, be satisfied that all the world is good. That's Kentucky, it's the homeland of the bride. That's Kentucky, can be all your heart desires. Daniel Boone and old Abe Lincoln, not to mention Bill Monroe. That's Kentucky, don't you know? Across the Smoky Mountains, snow is coming down today. It's Mother Nature's Christmas card that'll take your breath away. The mountain fog hangs heavy like thick smoke from the trees. Christmas in the Smokies, oh what a sight to see. Christmas in the Smokies, warms the coldest heart. Friendly shoppers hurry by from daylight until dark. Bet that Pigeon River is colder than the sea. Christmas in the Smokies, that's where I wanna be. state of Caroline, there's lots of Christmas sounds. Decorated streets of Pigeon Forge light up this friendly town. There's a festival of music for those who want to go and see our Christmas in the Smokies Bluegrass Show.
Christmas in the Smokies warms the Corliss heart.
Friendly shoppers hurry by from daylight until dark.
Bet that Pigeon River is colder than the sea.
Christmas in the Smokies, that's where I want to be.
Christmas in the Smokies, that's where I want to be.
He called me something, and then I knocked him to the floor. Sitting in the county jailhouse, wondering what I'd done that for. If I had 3 silver dollars, I'd be out of here today. If I had 3 silver dollars, I could make my getaway. $1 for my supper, $1 for my bed, $1 for the whiskey to ease my weary head. I made that lady a friendly offer, and she told me she was game. Said her husband worked the railroad, and he just got off that train. If I had 3 silver dollars, I'd be out of here today. If I had 3 silver dollars, I could make my getaway. $1 for my supper, $1 for my bed, $1 for the whiskey to ease my weary head. Called my boss and I asked him if he'd get me out of jail. He said, son, you are in trouble, but I know where to send your mail. If I had 3 silver dollars, I'd be out of here today. If I had 3 silver dollars, I could make my getaway. $1 for my supper, $1 for my bed, $1 for the whiskey to ease my weary head.
That was David Parmley and Continental Divide off of their latest album. The title track there is 3 Silver Dollars. And before that, of course, you heard from Lorraine Jordan and Carolina Road and their brand new holiday single, Christmas single, for the upcoming holiday season, and Christmas in the Smokies. And just so you know, if you're a big Lorraine Jordan and Carolina Road fan, they are going to be putting on their annual Christmas in the Smokies Bluegrass Festival, and that's coming up December 10th through the 13th over in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. And if you go to their website, carolinaroadband.com, you can find all the details about that and the cost and who all is going to be in attendance. It's going to be a great time. I tell you, if I lived closer and if I had the opportunity to go, I sure would. So hope that you can check it out if you're a huge Lorraine Jordan Carolina Road fan. All right, up for you now, I've got another song from our featured artist of this week. The band is Sideline, and this is another track off of their Sessions 2 album, and this is called Little Willie.
and I'll bid this fair world adieu.
It's knowing that your door is always open and your path is free to walk. That makes me tend to leave my sleeping bag rolled up and stashed behind your couch. And it's knowing I'm not shackled by forgotten words and bonds and the ink stains that have dried upon some line. That keeps you in the back roads by the rivers of my memory and keeps you ever gentle on my mind. It's not clinging to the rocks and ivy planted on the columns now that binds me, or something that somebody said because they thought we fit together walking. It's just knowing that the world will not be cursing or forgiving when I walk along some railroad track and find that you're moving on the back roads by the rivers of my memory, and for hours you're just gentle on my mind. Though the wheat fields and the clotheslines and the junkyards and the highways come between us, and some other woman crying to her mother 'cause she turned and I was gone, I still might run in silence, tears of joy might stain my face, and the summer sun might burn me till I'm blind. But not to where I cannot see you walking on the back roads by the rivers flowing gentle on my mind. I did my cup of soup back from the gurgling, crackling cauldron in some train yard. My beard a roughening coal pile and a dirty hat pulled low across my face. Through cup cans round a tin can, I pretend I hold you to my breast and find that you're waving from the back roads by the rivers of my memory, ever smiling, ever gentle on my mind.
You're my sweet blue-eyed darling, and and my love belongs to you. All I ask of you, my darling, is love me good, and be true. Days come and go, and I still love you, and I see your smiling face. Tell me, love, that you need me, and no one's gonna take my place, 'cause you're my sweet blue-eyed darling, and my love belongs to you. All I ask, my darling, is love me good, and be true. And today I need an answer, and I want to hear you say you don't belong to another, and in my arms you're gonna stay, 'cause you're my sweet blue-eyed darling, and my love belongs to you. All I ask of you, my darling, is love me good, and be true. Just love me good, and be true.
That was a all-female band, I guess is what I'm trying to say, comprised of 4 females from North Carolina called Sweet Potato Pie, and that is called Sweet Blue-Eyed Darling. And before that, you heard from Russell Moore and Third Time Out with the old Glenn Campbell remake of Gentle on My Mind. And this is the Pickin and Jammin showcase that you are tuned into on the Bluegrass Planet radio show. I am your host, DJ Delta Dawn. So glad to be here with you on your Sunday afternoon. All right, up for you now, I have Kevin Carter and Full Assurance, and this is By the One.
Once I traveled down Sin's road, then the Savior touched my soul. By His grace I was changed, and I've never been the same.
He gives peace to my soul. By grace His love flows. I have life abundantly by the one who sets me free.
Remember Daniel in the den, he kept the lions from him. He is the same God today. He keeps us safe both night and day.
He gives peace to my soul. By grace His love flows. I have life abundantly by the one who sets me free.
By His hands I'm richly blessed. He understands my every need. He's never failed to stand by me.
He gives peace to my soul. By grace His love flows. I have life abundantly by the one who sets me free. Yes, He's the one who sets me free. I'm free.
I was born on the mountain where I learned the miner's trade. Thought that I wanted freedom. Lord, I wish that I had stayed. Take me back to East Virginia, the only place that I belong, and lay me down beside my father, cast my name amongst the stones. Amongst the stones I find freedom, a place my soul will rest in peace. I'd rather die in old Virginia than to live in misery.
Yonder comes a rabbit as hard as he can run. Yonder comes another one, shoot him with the barrel gun. Lord, shoot him with the barrel gun. The big-eyed rabbit's gone, gone. The big-eyed rabbit's gone. The big-eyed rabbit's gone, gone. The big-eyed rabbit's gone. Well, yonder comes the marlin, and how do you know? I tell her by her big blue eyes, shining bright like gold, gold, shining bright like gold. The big-eyed rabbit's gone, gone. The big-eyed rabbit's gone. The big-eyed rabbit's gone, gone. The big-eyed rabbit's gone. Well, yonder comes a rabbit skipping through the sand. If that rabbit, he don't mind, fry him in my pan, Lord, fry him in my pan. Big-eyed rabbit's gone, gone. The big-eyed rabbit's gone. The big-eyed rabbit's gone, gone. The big-eyed rabbit's gone. The big-eyed rabbit's gone, gone. The big-eyed rabbit's gone.
That was Adam Steffi off of his latest album, and that was Big-Eyed Rabbit. And before that, you heard from Breaking Grass and Amongst the Stones. And Breaking Grass is actually going to be a guest on our show coming up very soon on December 7th. They will be here at 4 p.m. Eastern, and we'll be chatting with them about their latest release and about that song you just heard. And I can't wait to talk with those young men. And up for you now, I have got another guest that is actually going to be a special guest on our show, special guest. And they are making some really big waves in the world of bluegrass Americana music because they do a lot of remakes of pop and R&B music. You may know them as Honey Wagon. And the last album that they put out was a tribute album. It was all Michael Jackson. And they did a really good job. They took Michael Jackson songs and put a bluegrass spin on them. And I tell you, I love them, love them, love them. And I got one up for you now. I want to play for you. This is Honey Wagon and Man in the Mirror.
I'm gonna make a change for once in my life. gonna feel real good, gonna make a difference, gonna make it right. As I turn up the collar on my favorite winter coat, this wind is blowing my mind. See the kids in the street with not enough to eat. Who am I to be blind, pretending not to see their needs? A summer's disregard, a broken bottle top, and a one-man soul. They follow each other on the wind, you know, 'cause they got nowhere to go. That's why I want you to know I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. No message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make a change. Na 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 na. I've been a victim of a selfish kind of love. It's time that I realize there are some with no home, not a nickel to load. Could it be really me pretending that they're not alone? A willow deeply scarred, somebody's broken heart, and a washed out dream. They follow the pattern of the wind, you see, 'cause they got no place to be. That's why it's starting with me. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. No message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make a change. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. No message could have been any clearer. You gotta get it right while you got the time. 'Cause when you close your heart, then you close your mind. If you wanna make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make a change.
Slammed the door behind him, called his daddy dumb. He left home with tomorrow writing on his thumb. No particular direction, 17 and scared. It's to ride outside of Logan. Driver said, son, where you going? He said, anywhere but here. If you don't know where you're going, any old road will take you there. When it's rambling seeds are sowing, you can't find the will to care. Anyway you travel, red dirt, clay, or gravel, lost without a prayer, destination anywhere, any old road will take you there. says you want some coffee. Does anybody know you're here? She slowly tells her story. Says he don't love me anymore. I left my ring there by the bed, and I don't know what lies ahead. I've never been this gone before. If you don't know where you're going, any old road will take you there. When it's ramming seeds you're sowing, you can't find the will to care. Anyway you travel, red dirt, clay, or gravel, lost without a prayer, destination anywhere, any old road will take you there. Sometimes the road is narrow, sometimes the path is straight. At times we face so many curves, right turns are hard to make. If you don't know where you're going, any old road will take you there. When it's rambling seeds you're sowing, you can't find the will to care. Anyway you travel, red dirt, clay, or gravel, lost without a prayer, destination anywhere, any old road will take you there. Out there running scared, in the middle of nowhere, any old road will take you there.
From North Carolina, that is the band Balsam Range and Any Old Road off of their latest album, excuse me. And before that, you heard from Honey Wagon, which I absolutely love, and that was their remake of Michael Jackson's Man in the Mirror. And they are actually going to be a guest on our show Tuesday, December 3rd at 7 p.m. Eastern. So if you're a Honey Wagon fan, you want to tune in because they will be here on our show chatting about their next project, which they currently are doing a Kickstarter for, and it is to do the songs of Lady Gaga. And I've heard some demos of this, and I'm telling you, it's going to be smoking hot. So if you love how Bluegrass is kind of revamping some of that old familiar music, you will want to be right here for that on Tuesday, December 3rd at 7 p.m. Eastern. All right, up for you now, I've got Mindy Smith, and this is one off of her brand new holiday EP, and this is Snowed In.
All I could think to put on my list this Christmas is you and I snowed in, just us, playing our records, spinning our favorite songs, warm by the fire, how could we go wrong? Watching the lights on the tree as the colors change, the colors change. The present to get for me is having you all day. All I'm longing for is already here. Truly you're all that I want this year. Turn off the phone, the TV, and settle in. Turn off the rest of the world, everything. Watching the lights on the tree as the colors change, the colors change. The present to get for me is having you all day. Watching the lights on the tree as the colors change. The best thing to get for sky snowed in, just us.
Ah, that was a beautiful song from the lovely Mindy Smith. Brand new 5-song EP she has out called Snowed In, and that was the title cut called Snowed In. And up for you now, I've got the final song that we're going to play from our featured artist for this week up for you. And the band is called Sideline, and they are quite awesome, quite smoking hot. You can find them on Facebook at Sideline. You can also go to sidelineband.com and keep up with all the music that they are putting out and if they're going to be coming to a city near you. And this is another cut off of their Sessions 2 latest release, and this is Loneliness and Desperation. Great song by Sideline, and I love their music, and I love it's smoking hot bluegrass. And again, if you would like to follow them, you can go to their Facebook. You can find them at Sideline. You can also go check out their website, sidelineband.com, and keep up with all their latest music and when they're going to be touring and if they will be coming to a city near you. And they have been our featured artists for this week, so check them out. And more so, if you like their music, please buy it. Support these artists so they can keep bringing great music to you. And we got one more song we're going to play before we close our show this evening, and it is from a couple of ladies that live in Virginia. Danville, Virginia, as a matter of fact. And they are twin sisters. They have the voice of an angel. Reminds me very much of the way Alison Krauss used to sound in her much, much younger days when she first started out in the world of bluegrass and people became aware of who she is. And I must tell you, she is absolutely, they are awesome young ladies. Voice is just unsurpassed, and they definitely have the voice for bluegrass. But they have recently released an album, and one of the cuts on the album happens to be my personal favorite. It also, I think, it's an old standard that they put their own special Church Sisters twist on, and many people love the song, and I thought it was appropriate to close our show with it today. And before I do, I just want to say a huge thank you to all of you for joining us. And if you're brand new to our program, please return. We'd love to have you back anytime. We do this every Sunday afternoon at 4 p.m. Eastern. This is the Pickin and Jammin Showcase. I'm your host, DJ Delta Dom. And we have a great week ahead in the bluegrass world on our show. Coming up tomorrow evening, we will be bringing to you Joe Mullins. And if you know anything about Joe Mullins, you know he is affiliated with the Radio Ramblers. We will be doing an interview with him tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. Eastern right here. He'll be live with us on air, and he'll be talking about his latest collaboration with Junior Sisk. And also, coming on Tuesday, we have the Smokin' Hot Bluegrass Band, Wildfire, and they will be with us at 7 p.m. Eastern. So we hope that you will be here joining us for both of those interviews this week. We will be taking next Sunday off in observance of the Thanksgiving holiday. So we do want to wish you and yours a very, very happy Thanksgiving and wonderful holiday season as it commences this week. And hope that all of you, many well wishes to all of you out there for a joyous holiday season. And with that, we are going to close our show with the Church Sisters and a song called Homecoming. Thank you so very much for listening, and thank you for being here. We greatly appreciate it. Happy Thanksgiving, and God bless you all. Take care, and we'll see you back in 2 weeks at 4 p.m. Eastern, right here on Bluegrass Planet Radio. Take care. Good night.
There'll be a homecoming some morning when Jesus calls us away. I'll see Mother and Daddy. Lord, I am ready for heaven's homecoming day. Precious ones have gone on before. Our Lord waits for no man. Salvation will gain us a ticket to see them in a place in God's final plan. There will be a homecoming some morning when Jesus calls us away. I'll see Mother and Daddy. Lord, I
You've been listening to Bluegrass Planet Radio. Find us on the web at bluegrassplanetradio.com, on Twitter at Bluegrass Planet, and on Facebook at Bluegrass Planet Radio. Thank you for joining us.